haven't been on here in a while. I understand, I know. It's been a long time, mainly because I've been hanging out with family members and friends. I had a friend that came back to here from Baltimore, to see her mother, but she's back, and I'm happy about it. And I'm just trying to talk to you guys about something that everyone is experiencing once in a while. But before that, I have a drawing that I have done, and it's right here. I hope you like it. Basically, I told my dad to put it on his Facebook or his Snapchat or whatever. He said sure, so I got a wonderful comment from it. Many people on his Facebook or Snapchat said that it was really pretty and that they should put me in art school, which I'm already am in. But there is one particular thing that I want to get back to. So let's get back to online bullying. So the thing that I want to talk about is that there are many people who are online bullied, and let's say many children in my family, a lot of people in my family like to play this game called Roblox. It's either Roblox or online video chat or chatting with friends. And one time, my cousin and she asked me to download Roblox for the first time. This was like 2 years ago. I did because it was going to be close to her birthday, so I did anyway. And we started playing together. And as me, I was just new to the whole thing, so then she was playing for like an hour or so, and I was in the same group with her, playing around and stuff, when people started calling her names: noob, freak, creep, ugly, not pretty, disgusting. And the person I felt sad because then she started to feel really bad and she really wanted to make some friends. And she started crying. I had to comfort her and I had to stand up for her. And I told them, if you would see the real her, you would know that she's really nice and really kind. And me, the first time I got on Roblox, they said that you can decorate your character with all kinds of cool stuff. So my cousin was a noob still. She wasn't a noob. She didn't have anything to wear on her. So she'll wear these old clothes that you first get as a beginner. And I had Robux, so I can buy really cool stuff. And people didn't bully me as much as they bullied her. And like everywhere we went, she would always get this like very not nice compliments. And I would feel sad for her. And every time when we would go on there, I'll try to stick up for her. And I would tell them, if you met her in real life, what would you do? Would you talk back to her? Or would you see how she really is? Because I know that you guys are only 11 and 10 years old on here. You guys shouldn't be even talking about each other, because if you talked about your family members like that, what would you do? This is one of my family members, and if you go home to your mother and father and say all those things to them, what would they do to you? Right. And basically, after that, she looked up to me more and more, and I felt more confident in myself. My self-esteem grew because at that time, I was only in like the 4th or 3rd grade, and my self-esteem was really low, and I was really shy to talk to people at first. And I was normally bullied in school, but online I felt like I was somebody new. I was a new person. But there is problems I had as well, because at school people would ask me for my phone number, like some girls. And so I had this thing called IMO, and I had some girls on there that I chatted with. And ever since I chatted with them, at school they would talk behind my back. They would say things about me that are really mean. And one day they told me that I'm not good enough to be their friend. And I just took it as nothing, because they should have never told me anything, because back then I want to I wanted to be someone and not take whatever somebody said. But I would cry a couple times, but it would mean nothing to me after that. And when I was in the 5th grade, I'm now going to 6th, yes. When I was in the 5th grade, I had a terrible thing happen to me. Me and this other girl, I'm gonna call her Wisdom, because she was always so kind. And me and her were walking everywhere together. We would talk for each other a bit. Sometimes she would annoy me, but we were really good friends. And basically one day, some we were told to sit at a table for lunch. And me, I had really unique clothes on. I had really expensive shoes. I had expensive clothes. The clothes I had on were a long sleeve crop top, and it was red with black leggings, red, blue, and black stripes on the side. And I had some really nice shoes. And basically, War Wisdom, sorry, it was Wisdom. Yeah, Wisdom. That's her code name. Wisdom was wearing some jeans, a nice loose shirt, because her family has this religion that she always had to wear long shirts. So she had a nice long loose shirt that would give her some air, because she would always wear these tight, really tight shirts that are really hot and wouldn't give her a nice breeze. And it was a nice day out, so we got a nice breeze in our hot clothes. And after we got done eating, boys from our other class came to the table and started chatting with us, and we were trying to ignore them. Then they were talking and stuff, and so they kept asking me questions, so I was answering them, of course, because that was the kind of person I was. And all the rest of the girls went to the end of the table to chat with each other from the other class, and the girls from the other class started saying so many mean things about me and Wisdom, and it really broke my heart. I was really sad, but I really didn't care, honestly. And me, as the kind of person I was irritated very fast, and my anger took the best of me. And at the end of the day, I found out that they called me really rude names. They called me irritating, ugly, stupid, a thought. And as soon as I heard someone say that they called me a thought, I was enraged. I clearly saw them come up behind me in Wisdom. And the thing is, the three girls that were over there that started the whole fuss about us, they told everyone that I was a thought, I was stupid, I was irritating, I wasn't their friend. And me and Wisdom were just sitting there in the hallway doing nothing but talking to each other and walking down the hallway as we were going to the gym for Link. And as soon as I get down there, the three girls who started the mess, let's say they were, here are the code names. For the mid-tall one, let's call her Air. For the short one, let's call her Green. For the other for the tall mid one, that's taller than the mid-tall one, let's call her Candace. They said some really mean things. And when we were walking, Green, Candace, and Air, they walked up to us, me and Wisdom, and they counted, and they were counting to 3, and I was just confused. I was really confused what they were doing. And Wisdom was saying to me, we should go. This is strange, and I don't know what they're doing, and they're just counting just to get on our nerves. I don't know what they're trying to do. And as soon as they said 1, I guess they counted backwards from 3. As soon as they hit 1, they yelled at us and screamed thotties to where all the students in the hallway started laughing at me and laughing at Wisdom. Wisdom ran down the hallway into the gym and started crying. I tried to follow her, but she was too far away, so I just stopped in rage. I clenched my fist and I ran after Green, Air, and Candace. And as soon as I caught up to them, I told them that it wasn't right for them to talk back to me. It wasn't cool. I really didn't think that they would do something like that. But I trusted them. Okay, so back then, Air had this boy that she liked. And they went out for a while, and so I tried to help their relationship because I grew up with Air for a long time. And I tried to help their relationship. She had a boyfriend, and sometimes I would catch her boyfriend talking to other girls behind her back. And I didn't tell her because I thought she would know if she caught him, but she didn't. And I used that against her, and it was stupid, but she took it, and then she was embarrassed. I felt relieved after I said that to her. And then Green, she was the worst. She also had a boyfriend, but he wasn't so childlike. He acted like he was a grown man already. And he said so many nasty things about her. Inappropriate nasty things that I do not want to talk about. It's really gross. Like, he said he wanted to kiss her, hug her so much. And I told him, you should be acting like a child and not a teen already. Think about your future. And I told her, you should not have a boyfriend. Neither of you, Air nor Green, nor Candace. Candace had a boyfriend as well. They all did. Aerie wanted to fight back and say that she broke up with her boyfriend. And I said, well then tell me, how come your boyfriend said that he never wanted that he never broke up with you. And then she got in her feelings and walked away. Then Candace's boyfriend came up. Let's call him T. He came up and he was wondering of what the situation was, and I shoved him and I told him, if you say anything or do anything to try and get into your girlfriend's life again, might as well break up with her now. She's a terrible person. And he took it to the heart. He talked to her, but they didn't break up. Green, she also took what I said to the heart as well. She should have never had a boyfriend. If her mom found out, she would have been dead. All of them would have been dead if their moms and dads found out. So then I walk into the gym with Wisdom and I see her crying. I start to comfort her and we start to laugh at each other and how stupid we look. She told me I look silly when I was angry. And I felt happy. I never felt this happy before. But me and her, we had a friendship that would last. Even though we would get mad at each other sometimes, we'll still talk to each other and be friends. And when I didn't have food, I would rely on her to try and give me something. She would give it to me. And I'll give her something in return. I hope that one day she's living happy. And no one is making fun of her anymore. And after I walked in the gym and me and Wisdom were having fun together again, we became happy. I had all the stress off of my chest. And those same 3 girls, Green, Candace, and Air, walked in. They told me they were sorry. They said that they didn't mean it. And they said that they would tell everyone that you're not a thought, you're not stupid, you're not irritating, and that you are our friends. And I told them thank you, because even though that I was super mad, I would still be their friend anyway.